Hey everybody, another interview. You guys are excited, I know. I know you guys are because I am. Today we have the Automatic Toys on. I'm really excited because I've been chatting with you guys a little bit on Twitter over the past few days. How are you guys?
Oh,
We're
good.
doing good. How are you?
I'm well. I have to first apologize for my appearance, although this is probably what I look like most of the time. Earlier today, my wife told me I looked really good. And so I'm trying to keep this together because after the interview, who knows what would happen, right?
Exactly.
Um, So I just kept it like this. You guys look good compared to me right now. Thank you. Where are you guys from?
I'm from New York originally, but I grew up in Israel. I moved to Israel when I was 6 to the Holy Land. Grew up there for a while, basically my whole life. Moved to the States a little bit, and a couple of years ago found myself in Canada. T.O.
Yeah, me too. I was born in Jerusalem, in Israel, and yeah, and I moved to Canada like 4 years ago.
So Toronto.
Yeah, Toronto.
Is Toronto different than other places in Canada? Like you hear a lot of like Vancouver, at least us here in Hawaii. Like Vancouver is the go-to Canada place. Not so much Toronto for us. Is Toronto a lot different than?
It's like East Coast and West Coast. Same thing in the States. You know what I mean? I've never been to Vancouver, but I've been to L.A.
Mhm.
It's very chill. It's sunny. It's cool. People are a bit more laid back. Here, people are more like, let's go, let's go, let's do it, let's push.
So in Vancouver, they smoke a lot of pot. Do they smoke a lot of pot in Toronto?
A whole
they
lot,
do.
Yeah.
a whole lot,
A lot of
a whole
pot.
lot.
Okay, so that's cool. I was thinking, okay, that's crazy. Okay, no, you guys play music. Let's just, people want to probably know this, right? We should get into that.
Yeah.
You guys are musicians. I
Yeah.
took a listen to a lot of your stuff. I went to your sites, etc., and listened to your stuff. What kind of music are you guys making? I have a hard time with genres and shit like that. What do you guys consider the type of music you're making?
I don't know. I don't know. We both. I mean, I'll speak for myself. I like a lot of music. I don't know. We're making like primal, popular music. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
There's something very primal about, where everything comes from.
I like it. It's a mixture of something for sure. Like it's not just I know it was probably a fucked up question to ask you because it's like, oh, pinpoint exactly what the fuck you guys do, right? And
Yeah,
that's kind of rough to do. I get it, but people always want to know that kind of shit. It's you have a
I
lot of
usually
like.
this up in the creative process when we're fucking like sitting and thinking about, oh, is this kind of genre or this kind of genre? Usually we kind of say, fuck it, we'll just do whatever sounds good and forget about that.
What are other people saying you guys are? I love it when people try to tell people. Like you go to a website and it's like these cats are.
Electro, I think electro rock, electro something.
Yeah, electro.
Yeah, like something
know.
like that. Electronica, new age rock.
It depends on the song, I guess. It depends which people heard which songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucked up. Does it bother you? Like when the word electro, is that a weird one for you guys? Because it kind of is like it's one of those genres that's kind of way over to one of the sides of the of the music spectrum.
It feels very like synthy 80s to me when I hear like electro, and that's not really what we are at all.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what the association that I get with it immediately. That's why it's kind of.
I don't give it. It doesn't really matter though. I mean, at the end it comes. Whatever feels good, we do. That's all. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's like you call it anything. If you want to call it electro and it makes you feel good, do it.
I like it. Let's just talk about you guys for a second. Where did you guys meet?
We met in music school in Israel, and we were studying in the same, we started at the same year, and we were both from Jerusalem. That's it, and we started doing projects together in the school first, and then we built a band when we were still living in Israel, and we had a band for what was it, 2 years, called Sugar Plum Baby. And that's it. And then we both decided that we're moving to Toronto, so So we made Automatic Toys. When we came here, it was just a natural progression, I guess.
In Toronto, what is the music scene like? Is it big?
It's very big, yes.
Oh, there's a great scene here.
Yeah.
A really good. I mean, there's a lot of music here. There's just a lot of music that happens here, which is very cool. Electronic music and acoustic music and full band music and, you know, good singer-songwriter music. A lot. Jazz. A lot of jazz here.
One of the questions I like to ask bands that I have on is, besides yourself, what bands are out there in your area that you think the rest of the world needs to check out?
What bands here?
Yeah. Or elsewhere, whatever. What bands are you guys thinking that people aren't listening to that need to?
It's a good question. Here.
Not here. Anywhere you want.
Yeah.
Oh, anywhere?
Anywhere.
Or specifically in Toronto?
Anywhere.
Anywhere in the world.
Oh, anywhere in the world. Well, I like also a lot of Israeli music. I don't know if people don't understand Hebrew. I don't know if they like it or not. But there's a lot of there are great musicians in Israel as well as in the world. I can name you a few.
Name a few, because I'd love to check it out. I'm sure people would love to check it out.
Beri Sakharov, he's awesome. He's incredible. There's a hip hop group called Hadag Nachash. There's an acoustic group called Shalna Alecha. We have so many friends in Israel that are great musicians. No one hears about that. You know, the industry's a lot smaller there. You know,
yeah, it's tiny.
It's a much bigger challenge to make a living out of music.
From here, I like Mount Kimby. I really like them. They're awesome.
They're British.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mount Kimby.
From England, right?
Yeah, Mount Kimby are awesome. I mean, but people are.
Yeah, James Blake.
James Blake was great. We loved him when he came out.
Yeah.
There's a cool musician named Ko here. That's really cool. He's got like a chilled out kick vibe to him. I don't know. Very, very cool.
Yeah, that's cool. I trip out on people that don't try to listen to music that is from other countries or in other languages, because I really think people miss out on a lot of shit if they're only listening to like whatever their language is. Like, you know, here in America, it's like if you're not listening to shit that's in Spanish or whatever, you're missing out on a lot of stuff.
Even Hawaiian music, like
right, exactly.
that new movie that George Clooney did.
Right.
So I mean, the whole movie's Hawaii, right? But play a lot of Hawaiian music. I appreciate it. That was really cool. Yeah, that was cool.
That was one of my favorite parts about that movie, was that they got local music out there and stuff like that. It was really cool. Yeah. People should listen to more Hawaiian music. It's really good stuff. You know, if you get a chance to, you should.
Could you name us a few? Name us a few.
Well, you know, there's Kapena, and you know, like there's the regular ones. There's a lot of like, you know, Hawaiian. The language itself is sort of a one of those languages that might get lost eventually if people don't like really start pumping it. So there's a lot of young kids out there right now trying to do it, and we got our fingers crossed on them. Who inspires you to do? Are there any groups out there that you think are awesome that inspire you to do your thing or have influenced your sound?
I love the Black Keys.
Mm-hmm. Great.
They're great.
They're awesome.
Beck is amazing. That inspires me.
Yeah, a lot of songwriters also. Yeah. They're really good songwriters out there, and they're really, really good.
I have a list of people that there's no way that I would ever be able to talk to, and because I just think they're like gods in music, you know, like gods in music, like Henry Rollins. Never, there's no way I could talk to this cat. Jay Mascis. I think I would like, you know, crumble. Or at least I think I will. I want to talk to him. John Frusciante, a whole bunch of people that I think are amazing. Is there any?
Fiona Apple.
Right?
Fiona Apple.
Right. I think she might be on my list somewhere for sure. Is she? Who would be on your list of people that there's no way that you could talk to, or maybe you might be starstruck by?
Fiona Apple, Beck, Radiohead.
I don't think I would be starstruck by anybody if I met
not starstruck, but like just prolific. I don't know. Yeah. I thought you asked me which songwriters I really like. You know, like Tom York writes really well. Also, you know,
I couldn't talk. I don't think I could talk to Tom York. Yeah, they're good too.
The Strokes are good, and you know, even like Joy Division. You know, I mean, they're not new, but you know,
they're everybody's influence. Yeah.
songwriters.
Are you guys on a record label?
Well,
no, we're
That's
not.
cool. That's cool. Do
Yeah.
you need one? You know, I talk to a lot of bands, and you know, nowadays you can get. It seems as if a lot of bands just get around it. You don't really need that right now. Maybe you know, if you want to be like huge, you know, once you get to the point where you might be huge, they're going to be clamoring for you. But do you need them nowadays?
No, you only really need a label at some point when your base of your band gets strong enough to support itself. When your business is strong enough to support itself, then you can get a label to push you and make you bigger than the success you already had.
Yeah.
But if you don't, like, from nothing, to take something from nothing and make it into something is, I don't think, a good way. It's not a natural progression.
Yeah, I think the internet has opened it up for bands to just be successful without it. You guys have a website, right? What's your website?
AutomaticToysMusic.com and Facebook.com/AutomaticToysMusic.
You guys, you guys have. Do you do the whole SoundCloud and that kind of stuff, Bandcamp or whatever?
Bandcamp, our albums on Bandcamp. Our EP, sorry, is on Bandcamp. I think it's AutomaticToys.bandcamp. And SoundCloud, yeah. Wow, there's so many of them, eh?
Right, I know. This is my next question. You have a website, and then you have like 10 other like things. Do you feel like you need the website? See, when I first started kind of getting into this, it was like, dude, you got to get you got to get a website right now, because if you don't have it right now, you're fucked. And you know, nowadays I look around and it's like you could get around not having the website now as long as you have the 10 other spots, but you know, is it weird for it?
Basically, is more for like when you want to showcase it to, I don't know, a label, a promoter, like you want to get a gig, you want to showcase it to a promoter. So you want it all concentrated kind of and in your own domain, I guess. Yeah. But yeah, you're absolutely
no, but it's
right.
it's a good call. You know, I mean, people just want to see a little bit of this, a little bit of that. It's also good for like the quick hyperactive people. You want to see a little song? All right, click, see a little song. You want to see a video? See a little video. You want to see this? This is who we are. Bio, blah 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 blah. Boom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. So we're talking about your music now, I guess, right? You have an EP out, correct? What's it called?
Not Enough Glue. And we're working now on on our next EP. We have a whole bunch of songs ready to go.
We are?
Yeah.
Awesome.
We are.
We're working on our next EP.
I'll tell you the truth. We work on songs all the time.
Yeah.
And we produce and mix them to the maximum every single time. So we could just get an EP right away and just do it.
So we want to. You guys got videos, which I think is really cool because we do a TV show, and sometimes you get bands out there that don't have videos, and I think you need one. That's one of my pet peeves. Is like you got to get a video, and you got to have one that looks like you made a video, not like you're sitting on the stoop sometimes. Yeah,
right.
You got a bunch out. We'd like to play one. We'd like to play "Come Alive." Is that cool with you guys?
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do it.
Let's get into it. This is Automatic Toys. Come Alive. Enjoy. Okay, so that's where we're gonna cut for that, right?
All right.
We can get right back into it. You guys tour?
So we have been in the midst of making a East Coast North American tour. Hopefully it'll kick off in the summer, July.
Yeah, July.
But we're working on a lot of things now, so I don't want to we're working on a tour now, basically. I mean, we've been playing around here consistently, but we've been in the studio a lot, making a lot of music, which is very important to us. So we've accumulated a lot of songs. So now we can push them out properly.
Yeah.
What's the creative process to making one, like to putting your tracks together? Is there I don't know, how do you guys do it? What's your process?
I I mean, I don't know. It's not, it's different for each song. I mean, if there's a melody we'll like, and one of us wrote, we'll work on it. You know.
Or like we could write a beat. We can make a beat and then just freestyle a writing session over that beat. Like loop the beat a bazillion times, and he'll write the words, and and then we record it in our studio in Toronto here. So.
What can people expect when they do see you out, like your show?
I mean, we're high, and I mean, I'm a high energy person, so I like to, I like for the show to be energetic. I know when I see music, it's more impactful. It makes the point, it conveys the point better.
Yeah.
So I mean, we have, going to high energy shows and.
Our
Make
show
sure
is
you
pretty
play
non-stop.
well.
We have a drummer and a guitar player playing with us, brass section that comes up every once in a while. We have an amazing beatboxer that comes up in the middle of the show. A lot of things that are going on in the show.
Right on. There's a few questions I like to ask everybody I have on because I think it gives me a good sense of what these people are about, and my viewers. You want to answer some of these?
Do it.
Yeah, go.
Right. What's your favorite alcoholic beverage?
What? A favorite what?
Alcoholic beverage.
A favorite alcoholic beverage?
Whiskey.
Either whiskey or vodka, depending on the situation, I would say.
Have you guys ever been so drunk you fell down?
Ooh, yeah.
Yes.
I puked in his house a few times.
Quite a few times.
Nice.
Yeah.
There's a picture of me inside a dumpster sleeping. Which is why I bring this up all the time, because apparently I fell down and they put me in the dumpster.
Wow.
Unicorns, are they overrated?
I mean, depends to who. To 3-year-olds, they're not.
Right on. Bruises, are they gross, or do you think they look good?
Bruises?
Yeah.
What kind of fucked up question is that?
Bruises, no. He's asking if bruises are sexy or not. That's what he's asking. I guess it depends on whose body.
Okay. And what is your favorite curse word?
I don't know.
Fuck.
Right
on. Is there anything else you guys want to tell the world about you guys before I let you guys go?
We're releasing a video in a few weeks. That should be amazing.
Yeah. We're releasing a video that we shot with incredible vocalist called Jen Mayhem, and we did it with the same director, Ace Billett, who's really incredible.
Who did Come Alive.
Ace Billett also directed Come Alive, and we're very excited for it. It's going to be really cool.
Yeah.
Jen sounds great on it also.
And like us on Facebook and Twitter and all this shit and SoundCloud, whatever, everything.
What's your guys' Twitter? Because Twitter is where it's happening right now, I think.
Twitter.com/automatictoys.
Right on.
Follow us.
And invite us to Hawaii. We shall
invite us to Hawaii. We'll come.
We shall come
Hawaii,
and play
guys.
in Hawaii.
We will rock your world.
We will play every island in Hawaii if necessary.
Nice. What kind of beer are you drinking, right? Is that a beer, man?
Yes.
Yep.
What kind of beer are you drinking?
This is a good beer. From the beer.
This is Jamaican beer called
Jamaican beer.
Dragon Stout.
Dragon Stout. All right, I'm gonna have to check it out. I'm a bit of a beer drinker. I like to try everything. I'm gonna have to find that. You guys want to cut a little bumper before you go? Like, hey, this is Automatic Toys. You're watching Beneath Everything with Ronnie Rucker, or whatever you want to say.
All right.
Yeah, you guys want to do it? All right,
let's do it.
Feel free.
Hey, this is Automatic Toys.
And you're watching Ronnie Rock.
Wait, what
Rockers.
are we watching? Beneath
Ronnie
Radio.
Rockers?
Beneath Radio
Radio
with Ronnie Rocker.